if Omega. I think Omega will because they just because of the Hilda pick, it makes a lot of sense to actually secure an Esmeralda. I'm not sure about the Thams. I was thinking if that should be a Ling, but still against the Hilda, totally no problem. Like all the side lanes, so don't have to worry about Hilda now.
You,
But they are sacrificing on letting go of the Ling, and Signal
mhm,
can capitalize.
I agree. You know what, Shinbu? There is emphasis right now on getting strong side lanes.
There we go.
So they got really strong side lanes.
Yeah.
The Thams and the Esmeralda, they set it onto the side lanes and they won't really
Mm.
have a problem. But for the side of Signal Ultra, what they're gonna do right now is they're gonna bank on the mobility and damage output of a Ling and buff it with an Angela. So this is going to be the Angeling combination.
All right. This is very interesting from the side of Signal Ultra. I mean, this is no surprise. We did saw this already work. It actually works so good on the hands of Chujin, right? We were thinking that it was a Imba DJ hero, but even Chujin can actually roll out on that one and make his own respective plays. Again, this is what we expect. If the link gets denied, Hajisi will be relegated towards the Roger now.
You know what? I kind of find it odd that for Signal Ultra, just clearly, you can see that there's an Esmeralda on the other side. So that only means if Angela uses Heart Guard on Ling and Ling gets caught out by Toshi, that's going to give Toshi the extra shields he needs. So it's probably the idea of Ling not getting caught at this point.
Yeah, yeah. It's very heavy, ladies and gentlemen. You got the Valier also removed here by the Omega squad. Omega does believe that it's not just gonna be an Angela support, it will be of a side lane support onto Chujin, and that's why Signal Ultra might be baiting. And Signal Ultra did go for a very wise ban on the Jawhead, but Cho would still be available for hit here. I'm very curious, what would work nice against the... Well, you already have your side lane anyway, so I think the Angela could easily just go to the side lane, without regard.
I think for Signal Ultra, Cho is probably a must right now.
To ban?
Just
Or to...
well, for Signal Ultra, if they can acquire it, then
No.
just go for it. But you know what? I actually think that there's something new for the side of Signal Ultra here. Given that Ling is a jungler and focuses on the jungle more, that means it leaves the mid lane open.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, why do you put Angela on the side lanes to get the extra XP that she needs to get to level 4?
If you're gonna go for EXP lane, that is very
Yeah.
rewarding. You get level 4 very quick, and totally on makes Hades online with the lane.
Yeah. So what they can do is just probably put Angela in the middle lane. It wouldn't really hurt them, and they can put through two strong side laners as well.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I mean, yes, at first, if you think about it, getting XP on Angela for the first few minutes, just amplify him up, really escalate his experience gain
Yeah.
is good. But you know what? If Link cannot really get the items fast, then then Angela is going to be not really worthless, but she needs to find purpose in the coming minutes.
Yeah. There is time demand.
There is a
There
time demand.
That is true, Butter. So there we go. We get the Signal Ultra ban onto hit. There's a targeting on the hit, but Kufra is still available.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm actually surprised that they're not really giving out a lot of emphasis into Kufra
the
anymore.
Kufra anymore. But I'm not so sure. I do feel that the Joy really impacts a lot. Even the Cho, I feel like hit is more comfortable on that one. I can still not forget the play that Hit has done, especially on targeting. But look at Hit here. Look at Hit's expression right now. Kind of but feel that doesn't look like a face of confidence here. But I think it's just trying to read what will be the side laners for Signal Ultra here.
And they still go for
okay.
that Farsa.
Farsa, they're still saving the Hit hero.
Mhm.
Whether if is it gonna be a Kufra or will there be a possibility of an Atlas?
I'd
Let's
say,
see.
I'd say, you know what, Shinbu? I'd say a Hylos wouldn't be so bad here for the side
Honestly, yeah.
for the bad side of Omega right now, especially for Heath. Not seeing it as a bad option as well for Signal Ultra. If they really want to, if they can put that Hilda into the off lane and just get a Hylos, that could really work on their side. But you know what? If for Omega, if they really just want to fight it, just negate the Angela for a bit, just get the Hylos. and hug out people here for the side of Signal Ultra.
I love the trend that is happening here actually from the side of
Ooh.
Omega. Last speaking hit, there is a clear emphasis towards him that, hit has been an asset, a big asset for us. Let's try to allow him to at least get a better read of the enemy composition. And there we go. Something is obviously revealed here. Signal Ultra bears their fangs. They're going to be very aggressive as they will go. That is going to be a laner, Angela, and their roaming support would be... They could have a jungle, Natalia, with the Retribution. Of course, side lane, Terizla.
So it's going to be a side lane Terizla and a side lane Angela.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's a problem. The moment that Esmeralda jumps, it can be greeted on by the Terizla. My big question here right now is, will the Kufra still be viable, or they will still go for the Kufra?
I mean, it's really just one of the best tanks right now. But there are other heroes on the heads of these two teams. I think the draft right now, Signal Ultra really tried to go for something new.
Yeah.
But for the side of Omega, they showed us that it's still the same 1-3-1. You don't have to stay away from the previous picks that we had.
Yeah.
But then again, you know what? They're just putting it in front of us that you don't have to think outside of the box. Just tweak your rotation a bit and you'll be fine.
It's Imba DJ, not Chujin Angela. It's Imba DJ Angela. DJ Angela, and we got Chujin on that Natalia. Ladies and gentlemen, that actually signifies that Natalia will be the one in the lane, probably the one in the mid. It's one possibility, whereas Angela will always escort the lane here. Well, unless there is a shift in playstyle, unless there's still a shift in playstyle, Chujin could still be, the Natalia could still be the one who holds the Retribution here. Ling and Hades will be staying onto the gold lane, and I think Imba DJ will maybe go to the mid lane or maybe get some XP as well for that XP lane.
Let's see how will this pan out. I mean, we have an idea that
very unique draft.
That Angela here is going to be a key factor or a main chess piece for the side of Signal Ultra. What I'm meaning is, if he gets the middle lane and Imba DJ here gets level 4, there is ultimately a lot of backup on all sides of the map here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our game. This is our very first series for the second day of the 6th week of the MPLPH Season 6 regular season. On the blue side would be of Signal Ultra against the red that is of Omega. Take note that Omega has one of the strongest momentum right now for their team, especially with a win against that undefeated #1 team of the regular season that is Bren Esports.
Okay, for Signal, they start out with a 4-man rotation to the middle lane. They will try to clear it out, but on their side, if you would look at it, Ling has the Hunter Knife. Bensanity staying near this area. He goes straight for the mask. He doesn't really care about it that much that he gets left behind in terms of clearing out the waves, because he won't even get gold for it. But Chujin here, he is caught out. How will you get out of that? He gets pushed back.
Yeah, he wants to go for the kill, and that's the problem. I think that is an awkward positioning there by Chujin, not accounting that he can actually beat Chase. But the delay is there at least. For Hadjizi. In terms of getting his own purple buff, and clearly the level 4 race will favor Hades here.
And if you would look at it, it's a level 3 versus a level 2 setup here.
It's about to get 4.
It's about to be 4 on Ling, and Hades really happy with this because he didn't really get any contest. Well, Omega, Haji here is fighting for his life. He is at 1/4 HP just because of that, and he's forced to go back.
Yeah, and this is the clear advantage coming in from the Ling. They did try on visiting the Esmeralda. So there we go. We got Imba DJ going for the EXP lane, right? We got Imba DJ going for the EXP lane, and it is going to be of Chujin in the mid. He's the one dancing around and actually tried to disrupt the jungle camp here of Hajizi, and is going for it. But of course, Hit is also following through. So Chujin is becoming more of a disruption compared to Hit here. And yeah, look at that. Hajizi is totally